Okay, so the final point about customer centricity is how it applies to brand equity and a new term that Pete has coined called customer equity. So let's talk a little bit about this idea. Okay, so how about the distinction between brand equity and customer equity? Well, brand equity is the value of a brand in terms of financial value to the firm. Brand equity is a phrase that is used in the marketing industry to describing how valuable a well-known brand name is compared to brand names from products that are less well known or not as well viewed. We used to refer to this, by the way, in the good old days as goodwill. Brand equity is based on 5 elements. Brand awareness. You have to be aware of the brand, and the more people that are aware of the brand, the more equity it has. You need to have brand loyalty. Okay, the more loyal customers you have, the higher the brand equity. Third, the perceived quality of the brand. The higher the perceived quality, the more brand equity. And then there are 2 other aspects, brand associations like spokespersons, etc., and other key assets. They all drive brand equity. Now, there is a new term that Pete brings forward in his book, and it's called customer equity. Customer equity is the future value of your customers. We typically determine it by using customer lifetime value, LTV, or CLV. Customer equity is based on 6 elements. The number of potential customers, the share of wallet that we have, that is the amount of purchases in that product category by that customer that we have managed to acquire, the retention rate of those customers, the spending levels of those customers, the profitability of those customers, and the acquisition of customers that are like them. So let's categorize some major businesses. So think about companies that you would say are product centric. It shouldn't take you long to come up with 4 or 5 names. Think about companies that you think are customer centric. Now, Peter offered a couple in his video, but I'm not even sure about those. So think about that going forward.